Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about Tron and then where do I think the price of Tron is heading to, at least for the short term, right? As you can see on the screen, right, you can go back and watch my previous video about Tron if you're new to the content, right? And make sure to hit the like and subscribe, just so so you can get this update, right? Because it's pretty important. I've been giving like Tron update since like the first week of March, and I say it's gonna come back down just about this area of 0.5 to 0.618. Now we got to this area of 0.5, and let's take a look at the Fibonacci, right? So you take your Fibonacci tool all the way up to the top. We just about this area of 0.5. So I said like Tron going to come back and retest this area. So just make sure to go and watch this video, right? So it's gonna give you like some detail before you you continue this video. So basically, we got to this area of 50%, right? So I was pretty bearish. I would think like Tron gonna come back down to this area of 0.618, but I think like now I have to make a case why 50% is is good enough for Tron to make a reversal, right? Because we're gonna take a look at the RSI also, right? When you take a look at this area, right, we got a nice trend line. So we got a nice trend line just about this area. So this trend line been acting as a resistance like since like late August, right? And then we made a nice bottom formation. When you take a look at it, a nice bottom formation just about this area. This bottom formation, you can take a look at it in two different ways, right? You can take a look at it this way, right? Or you can also take a look at it this way. But you have to be very flexible when you're looking at these charts. So you cannot just look at chart in a linear way, right? So you have to look at you have to be very flexible. So we retested this tested this trend line just like almost like 5 times, right? Before we break it, come back, retest it, and move to the upside, make a big move, almost like, let's see, that's just about almost 70% move to the upside. So, and coming back to retest it. So it is pretty valid to think about like 50% can be a valid support for Tron, at least for the short term, right? You can see like we tested the trend line, push to the upside, coming back, retest it. So it is basically pretty simple, right? If you want to take a look at it also this way, you got your bang. So you got your inverted head and shoulder. It is pretty bearish, right? If you most people are gonna think like Tron gonna break it. So myself, I would be thinking like we're gonna come back, retest this 0.618. It is still pretty valid, right? We can come back, make a big fake out to the downside. It's only 13%, right? It's not it can be like a big wick to the downside, right? And then just get more momentum and move to the upside, right? But we're just gonna have to wait and see why Tron the next couple of days. Maybe Tron gonna make a big move to the upside and get rejected just about this area of 50 EMA, right? That's my expectation from now. A big move to the upside, get a rejection from the 50 EMA, come back down like 50% and move to the upside, right? Because the market is pretty bullish. This week going to be like one of the most bullish week of the year, right? Just remember, today is like 3/17/19, right? It's going to be the most bullish week of the year, right? So keep that in mind, right? So that's the number one scenario. Let's take a look at the RSI now. When you take a look at the RSI, it is pretty like, it's not completely oversold, but it is good enough to say the RSI is is oversold, right? So, and I'm gonna show you another indicator, right, to use to make sure like to make sure like if your RSI is completely oversold or not. We're gonna use the Heiken Hashi, right? The Heiken Hashi. So let's take a look at the change the candles, right? Just go back this area, change the candles, go back to Heiken Hashi. Look at how oversold your RSI is, right? So compared to like when you change it to the normal candles, right? So it is a pretty indication, right? Tron is about to make a big reversal, and then you go back to this area. You already got this Heiken Hashi giving you like a W shape, right? Basically, that's what you got. Let's take a closer look, right? That's what you got, right? Let's see. You got a nice W, right? A nice W. So you're just waiting for Tron to break this area. not the upper level of this rectangle, but this area. As now STRON break this area, we could break it and come back, retest it, and make a very impulse move, right? So that's what I'm expecting, at least for the R side to do. And then if the R side is going to do that, the price actually, you know, gonna direct what the R side is doing, right? So pretty nice bottom formation just about this area of the R side. So keep that in mind. It is a pretty valid reason why, you know, you should be thinking like Tron gonna reverse, right, at least for the short term. So let's go back to the price action, right? So at least for the short term, we're gonna take a look at the a closer look of the price. So let's take a closer look, right? When you take a closer look of the price, right, using the Heiken Ashi, you can see like we getting a big rejection from the you know, from the 100 EMA, right? So now got a big support, now it's acting as a big resistance. So Tron's right, Tron needs to, like, you know, make a very impulse wave to the upside. Most likely gonna get a rejection, just like I said, right? Gonna get a rejection from this area and then move to the upside, right? So that's my valid reasoning for Tron moving to the upside, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Nice bottom formation just about this area, big reversal candle, come back, retest it. So, you know, I'm definitely expecting like Tron to reverse like the next couple of weeks, right? At least before end of the month. So we could see like Tron retesting these areas, just about this area. Let's see, just about this area, right? So you would be looking at another 15 probably, right? Like just about 10 to 15% before end of the month, right? So that's about it for today. Let me know what you think down below the comment section. If you're new to the content, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and you know, let me know what you think down below. And then you know, if you have any other coin you want me to cover, you know, please you can let me know. Probably I will be able to do so, right? Thank you for watching.